In this recipe, we're making cheddar cheese biscuits. We're using Bisquick, and we made it ourselves with what we had in our pantry. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're using our homemade Bisquick that we made this week. And I'm going to show y'all how to make cheddar cheese biscuits. It's using our homemade Bisquick. Let's get started. Using what we have in our pantry to make a product that you don't have to buy at the store. It'll save you money and time. In today's video, we're going to be using this batch of Bisquick to make 6 biscuits. So y'all come on and let's get started. Now we're going to put all our ingredients together and we're going to make us some Red Lobster copycat biscuits using our homemade Bisquick that we made. Now we're going to measure out 2 cups of our mix that we made up. Okay, the recipe calls for salt, but I've already put my salt in my Bisquick mix. So we don't have to add salt to this. We're going to put 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I'm going to make sure I level it out good because I don't want to put too much. I don't want my biscuits hot. And then we're going to put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. That's about how much I got in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and empty the rest of that in there. And now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of white sugar. And now we're just going to mix the dry ingredients together. Oh, it already smells good with that butter and garlic. Now we're going to add our 1/2 cup of butter. That's 1 stick. 1 cup of milk. And it calls for 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to measure out my cheese, but I'm just going to say that's about 1/2 cup. Maybe a little bit more. A little cheese ain't going to hurt you. And now we're just going to give that a good mix. And make sure we get it incorporated good and all blended together. You know what? I'm going to add just a little bit more cheese because I want ours cheesy. Oh, my dough's starting to dry out. You can tell how that flour, your Bisquick mix, is soaking up that milk and butter. Okay, there's what it looks like. And now we're going to get it on our bread pan. And we're going to just take our biscuits and scoop them on there. And we're not going to shape them up or nothing. We're just going to do like drop biscuits. And somebody commented on my video about making the mix, how to do the drop biscuits. Well, you would do the drop biscuits almost the same exact way. You just wouldn't add your cheese. And you could even make the dumplings like this. Or you could Add a little bit of flour to your countertop and just work it just like you would cut out chicken and the dumplings when you make them from your dough. We're going to get 6 biscuits, I believe, right here. And we're not making them little, we're making them a good size biscuit. We'll add a little bit to that one. So that recipe right there makes 6 hefty big biscuits. You could make them smaller and make 8 if you wanted to. And now we're going to put them in the oven and we're going to bake them on 400 for around 10 minutes. Okay, now while they're in the oven, we're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to use this same cup. Okay, while our biscuits are cooking, we've melted our butter, and now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of parsley flakes. Okay. And I had to go get my garlic powder out because I gave out. So it's time to refill my garlic powder, and we're going to add to our butter around a big heaping teaspoon of our garlic powder. And just give that a mix and let that sit there while our biscuits are cooking. And this is what we're going to use to coat the top of our biscuits with. Oh, it's going to be good, y'all. Okay, now we're going to get our biscuits out of the oven. Oh, they look good, y'all. And here's our butter mixture that we made. And we're just going to drizzle over the top a little of this butter sauce on each biscuit. Oh, y'all hear that sizzling? Okay, we've got all our butter on there, and now I'm just going to take and add a little bit more parsley to each one. And now we're just going to put them on a plate and get them off of this pan because I don't want them to keep cooking. If y'all like cheddar cheese biscuits, y'all need to try this using your homemade Bisquick. Make sure y'all check out that video on how to make your Bisquick so you can make these homemade cheddar cheese biscuits. Oh, they're gonna be good. Using our homemade Bisquick. Okay, y'all, that's our recipe on how to use our homemade Bisquick that we made for our pantry. You can make these copycat Red Lobster biscuits using what you have in your pantry. You just have to put it together and you can have your own homemade Bisquick and make these biscuits easy and fast. And boy, are they simple and delicious. I hope y'all like our video, and if you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, and share our videos. Thanks for watching. Using our homemade Bisquick.